Well, let's get started here. Let's start with Miss Karen Kornacki. Go ahead, Karen.
Hi there, Hitch. How you doing?
Doing good. How you doing?
Just fine. One of the things I'm interested in is how does a defense prepare for a season when you're not going to have the opportunities to really get those hits in a preseason dress rehearsal? Do you have other ways that you can feel you can get ready for a season?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of different ways, and being going in my year 7 now, there's a lot of different ways you can get ready for a game without just throwing your body and hitting people in practice. And it starts in the meeting room. You can get a lot out of a meeting room, walkthroughs, just repetition. That's how we got better last year. We got to practice early, did more walkthroughs. You could see a lot in slow motion. You don't have to be going 100 miles per hour, to get better. And I think that's what we did last year because we took the pads off early, but we all got better as a team. So Coach Reed's doing a good job of putting our schedule together and, getting us ready. He's been around for a long time, so we're just going to listen to him and, go from there.
Let's go to Bob Fesco. Go ahead, Bob.
Anthony is one of the kind of the veterans on this team and one of the leaders on this team. Obviously you have a bigger role than some. And Coach Reed has spoke about, taking care of business away from the facility. But what are you guys as player leaders telling the other players about the way that they need to act once you guys all leave the facility and go home for the night?
Yeah, we just telling all the young guys, just be smart. It's not about you. It's about the team. A lot of us has families and wives and kids, and if you go out and do something that's you're not supposed to, you can affect other people's families. And we have a lot of good people here. Beach and Coach Reed and them did a good job to get a lot of good guys here. So I got all the confidence in the world that everybody go home and be smart and just get ready to work. Lock in for these 6 to 7 more months straight, and let's play ball and let's play it safe.
Let's go to Adam Teicher. Go ahead, Adam.
Hey, Anthony, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing, man?
Good, thanks. Hey, you talked earlier about there are ways to improve even without even having missed out on so much practice so far. But you're a veteran guy. You've been here a couple of years with the Cowboys, a few years before that. You've kind of been through this. You know what it's like to get ready. What advice would you have for a young guy like Willie Gay in preparing for a season when he's kind of starting from scratch completely?
Yeah, I already talked to him plenty of times. Just get in your playbook. So when you get out there, you done seen it already. You visualize it, watch film. We got so much film on our iPads. You can watch so many tapes from years past. Even when Spags was back with the Giants, we got tape on that. So you just got to watch film, and you got to do the other things. You got to do everything possible that you can do without running out there and hitting people and getting the physical reps. So me being a vet, I'm just trying to take everybody under my wing and show them there's other ways to get better. And then once you get out there on that field, it's like you've seen it already. I've seen that on film. I already walked through this. I've seen this in the classroom already. So there's other ways to get better. And we have a lot of vets on this team. So we got to use that as an advantage and, just bring the young guys along.
Go ahead, Sam McDowell. Go ahead, Sam.
Hey, Hitch. Hope all is well, man. Just based on your tweet on social media when it was announced that you guys at least were for sure going to be coming back to training camp, you expressed some concerns over COVID. Can you kind of outline those concerns? And I wondered if you wrestled with opting out at all or if this was an easy decision to come back. And then, Brad, if you don't mind, I'll have a quick follow-up.
Yeah, just like everybody else, we just wanted to be safe. I have a 14-month-year-old at home. I have a wife, and I just wanted to be safe. And I feel like Rick and the staff did an amazing job. Our facility, spacing everybody out, the meetings, different spots at different times, our masks, all types of stuff. So I just wanted to be safe, just like everybody else. And it's not just me. I just happened to, speak my mind at the time. I just wanted to be safe. And I think we're doing what's best, for the Chiefs and for the NFL and for everybody's families. And no, I never thought about opting out. I just wanted to be safe.
You got my follow-up in there too. Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to Nate Taylor. Go ahead, Nate.
Hey, Anthony. Football is obviously, a team sport. You guys have, a little bit more challenges from a people number count more so than other sports that are, obviously restarting. I just wonder for you, because you're you've been at home for much of this offseason. You haven't seen the guys. Obviously, we haven't gone through a usual offseason. Just what was the feeling in the atmosphere once guys got back together in the facility and they were obviously you guys are going to encounter together your new reality? Just what is the chemistry and the camaraderie been like seeing guys now after just doing so many Zoom OTAs over the summer?
Yeah, it's a good feeling. Seeing everybody there, everyone smiling. I mean, we can't get too close, so we high five in the air and dap in the air and stuff like that, and we just trying to be responsible on that end. But it's a good feeling getting everybody back in the same building. We're using the stadium right now; we're spaced out, but just to have everybody in one building and going through meetings tonight, we got more meetings, and just to get it going. Just putting our foot in the door. It's an amazing feeling. It's feel like it's been so long, and I'm just ready to get rolling in the safest way possible.
Let's go to Harold Kuntz. Go ahead, Harold.
Hey, Anthony, kind of following along what Sam asked earlier, you did mention the fact that you have a child and a wife that you want to keep safe, but around this area, a lot of kids are trying to get back to school. What are your kind of thoughts and opinions on kids going back to school? Do you feel like it could be safe? Because not everybody has the advantages that you have as professional football players and the facilities that you have at Arrowhead. So just kind of overall, what's your thought on that process?
Yeah, I mean, I really don't know. I don't know the size of the schools and stuff around here, and I feel like it can be done. It'll be a little harder because of the funds and things like that, but I think it can be done. It's same thing how we wearing masks. I think the kids should wear masks as well. Stay, keep their distance. Most classrooms are big enough to spread the desks out and things like that, and it'll be tough. And it's a very touching subject because some people can't stay at home. Some people need jobs. Some people need money. And so that's a very touching subject. But I think it could be done. And I'm sure it's going to be some, trial and error with that as well.
All right, guys, we've got 4 hands up left. We're going to go right down the line here. So, Darren, you were up first. Go ahead.
Well, thank you very much. I'm sorry. So my question for you is obviously with the Black Lives Matter movement, and I know it seems that you probably will be involved with Patrick and Tyron. How important do you believe it is to make sure that the voting and the registration that they do happens in the 3rd and 5th district here in Kansas City, because it's most needed here versus the other surrounding areas here in Kansas City?
Yeah, I think it's very important. I'm definitely on that side with Pat and all the vets on the team and our coaches and our the GM, Veach, and everyone is doing a good job of getting us set in the community and getting in detailed and try to help people vote and register to vote. And anytime we come up with any ideas, I'm all for it. And, we got to start somewhere, and we're going to start here in, Kansas City, and hopefully it reaches out to the Missouri side and all the states across the world.
Let's go to Matt McMullen. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, Hitch. You mentioned how good this defense was down the stretch last year. Just what gives you confidence in this group that you guys can get ready and be ready week 1 to be one of the best defenses in the NFL right from week 1?
Yeah, I just think we got to build from what we did at the end of last year. And we got a lot of guys returning. I mean, that's not promising anything, but we know how to win, and we felt that joy of beating people and playing good defense and not winning 50-51, and actually beating people. So that feeling is none other, especially after the Super Bowl. So I mean, we got fired. Like we're just getting started, and that's the best thing about this team is we're not satisfied at all. So I just think we all have that mindset, and with the Coach Reed as our leader, and the sky's the limit.
Pete Sweeney. Go ahead, Pete.
Anthony, thank you for taking some time with us. I was curious, now that Damien has opted out, Clyde projects to be the guy, no preseason games, so he's going to have to get ready at camp. You've been in the league a lot of years. From your mindset, defensive mind, wrapping your head around it, what's going to be the toughest part about defending Clyde Edwards-Helaire?
Yeah, I mean, he's an all-around back. Our job is to get him ready for week 1 as a defense, show him different looks, practice hard, try to strip the ball out, have some tight coverage on him. And I think we have a lot of veterans that's just going to do that. So you can get ready in week 1 by practicing, especially at this tempo and this speed that Coach Reed presents to us. So I'm more than confident he'll be ready by week 1, and who else, playing running back position with them. And Yeah, I think I know if you could show up to practice and you practice hard, you'll be ready by week 1. You have no choice if you either keep up or you fall behind here. So looking forward to it.
Go to Bob Fesco to close us out. Go ahead, Bob.
Anthony, just kind of two-parter here, but one more about the COVID thing. How much did the Marlins situation and their, mess up affect you guys and what they did as a learning experience for you guys? And also, can you believe Pat was the 4th best player in the NFL and not number 1?
Yeah, with the Marlins, I mean, it's gonna happen. You just try to prevent it. I mean, I'm not sure the whole details of how it happened and stuff like that. I just think guys got to just be more safe. We all tested. We got, I think, 14 straight days or something like that. We have to test and just got to be safe. One bad act can ruin a season or a team. So when you're going out there and trying to do things that's not in the bubble or or at the complex or at home, you can affect everybody. So I just think people need to just be smart and this is all we got right now. So we have to take advantage of it. And with Pat, my eyes, he's the best player in the league. But I mean, I'm not voting. And I know Pat, he's just going to get better and better. So that's just more motivation for him, which I don't think he needs anymore. But yeah, man, he's definitely the best player in the league in my eyes. And, he's young and he's just going to keep growing.
Hitch, we appreciate you taking the time today, man. We'll see you soon.
All right. See you guys.